Howdy students, we've got page 1 of the review. Remember, on almost any of these, you can take out and write the answer out the long way, and if you ever struggle on these types of problems, like if we look at number 1, we have p to the first power, p to the 8th power, and then p to the third power. You could write this problem out the long way, p1, p8, p3, and then just count to get your total answer. In this case, p to the 12th power. So if you're ever confused at how this problem is going to work, you can always write it out the long way. Otherwise, if you know how the patterns go and you know that in this case right here we have 7 sets of 5, so we have x to the 35, you can just do it the short way. But again, if you're ever confused, write it all out, you'll get it every time. Looking at number 3, we have 2 sets of 4 p's, so we're going to have p to the 7th, or p to the 8th rather. Then we have p7, p8 gives us p to the 15th. This one, we're going to square everything. 6 squared is 36. If I've got w squared squared, it's going to give me w4. And then y to the 4th squared gives me y to the 8th. Next one, cubing everything on the inside of the parentheses. I have 1 cubed, which is 1, 3 cubed, which is 27, and then y to the 4th cubed, which is y to the 12th. Onward, we've got a couple of things to put together here. I'm looking for my numbers first. So 2 times 5 is 10. I've got x to the first power, x squared, which gives me x cubed, y cubed, and y gives me y to the 4th, and then w to the 5th, w gives me w to the 6th. This one, cubing everything inside the parentheses again. Negative 4 cubed is negative 64. M to the 6th cubed gives me m to the 18th, and then r cubed is simply r cubed. On number 8, which side has more? The top has more p's. How many more? 4 more p's. You don't have to put it over 1 if you don't want to. You can just write p to the 4th on this one. For number 9, remember that any number squared is going to be positive, so we don't have to worry about the fact that this c is negative down here. I've got 5 c's on top, 2 c's on the bottom. The top has more c's. How many more? 3 more. Number 10, the bottom has more w's. How many more? 4 more. Cubing everything inside here, I've got negative 3 cubed, so negative 27. I've got w cubed, so of course just w cubed. I've got 4 cubed, 64. And I've got z to the 4th cubed, which is z12. Number 12, cubing everything inside of here first. I've got negative a to the 9th, and I'll have b to the 12th once I cube those things. And then of course the bottom will stay the same. At this point, remember this is just a negative. It's not a negative exponent, so it's just a negative number. Just like if I had negative 2 divided by 1, this is negative 2. I wouldn't move this negative 2 down here or anything crazy like that. It's just a negative number. The same thing is true right here with this negative. It's not paired with the exponent, so it doesn't change the method to which we solve the problem. So I've got more a's on top, I've got 1 more a on top, and I've got 3 more b's. They're all on top. Again, you don't have to put it over 1 if you don't want to. Don't have to put that over 1, but you can if you count like I do. So that's the first page.